welcome to another episode of the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything wrestling. I'm your host, Mikey Facts.
And you already know my name, man. It's the Beige Bomber, the Petty Messiah, your boy Corey Jared in the building.
Once again, it's your boy Zello Smoke.
And don't watch me, watch Dynamite TV. Y'all know what time it is. Guru Dynamite in the building.
Yes, sir. And we are live in Houston, Texas right now at the Reception Podcast Studio.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, we about to set it off right quick, man. Let's set it off. ¡Órale! ¡Arriba la raza! ¡Arriba la raza! You know the NWO Black and White be talking about that full live, but the PWO is Vatos Locos forever! Hey, man. Hey, we got a special guest in the building.
You got two of them.
Two special guests.
Dose.
Hey, man. La Familia in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we got Jonathan Vega in the building. We got Diego De La Cruz in the building. Let's get it.
Yes, sir, man. Well, we got a disclaimer on this one, man. This is the rerun, the redo.
Yeah, the reshoot.
We had a few technical difficulties on the first one, but yeah, man, we back at it again with La Familia here in the building. Man, let's where we left off somewhere. I know we still had a lot more story to go. Where did we leave off last time, guys? It was
y'all want to pick up.
yeah, shit, man. Damn, what was it?
Okay, let's do this.
But what's how y'all started? Yeah.
Let's just refresh it. How we started, how the team started. Yeah, absolutely.
How do we start? What? Start wrestling, or how do we?
How do we start this whole thing now? As you guys already know, he started Booker T's fantasy camp.
Yeah.
He beat everybody else, man. It was like 30, 40 people. He stood above the rest.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, I'll take one though. I was like,
I thought I left you hanging.
I'll take it.
Okay, so my boy Vega, man, how did you get started?
Well, last time I told you the story about how I met Booker, so I'll just take it back a little further. Okay. I used to wrestle in the backyard with Brian Keefe on a trampoline, concrete, grass for our neighborhood. We charged them $5.
Man, look.
$5.
Beats.
$5
Beats.
And we would end up with $20. But hey.
Wait,
Made a little something.
wait,
Made a little something.
What were your wrestling names at that time?
I mean, I had like 5.
Okay.
What was one of them? What was it?
I started as Red Storm.
Okay.
My favorite color was red, and I don't know why Storm came. It was also Javier Vega. What else? You
I'm asking you. I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
the one that I forgot, I can't really mention it because that one it would be a giveaway for something I'm doing already.
Okay.
So I can't really mention that one.
Keep that on the hush.
That's
Keep
why
that
I
on the
didn't
hush.
mention it right now. Brian Keefe, though, however, he had multiple gimmicks too. He was what was it? Blake Lightning was one of them. I don't know why. The other one was El Negro Magnifico.
That's the one.
That's the one that he was.
I like that. Okay.
He wore a black luchador mask, and he used to like come out with a cape. It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
But these two would beat the hell out of each other.
Man,
Yeah.
Like
We'll make people laugh, and then they'll be like, "Oh, this is about to be funny, man. This is all fucking bullshit." And then we go out there, we start beating each other up, and they would beg us to stop.
Damn.
We
Yeah,
were
really.
fighting, man.
Yeah, man. Okay. Hey, man, shout out Brian Keith, man.
Brian.
Swish
a house.
Swish a house.
Wish your ass in the building, man.
Already, you already know.
So I will ask you this. Do you think that wrestling on concrete and the trampoline, did that set you up for, wrestling in the actual ring?
I think it did, and I also think it set me up to not be a punk. Because after getting slammed on concrete,
Oh, yeah.
and
So
you know,
much, yeah.
the metal rim. Oh, okay, you remember that one
trampoline?
video I showed you? Yeah. So there's this one
Trampoline.
video. Me and Brian Keefe are doing a 2 out of 3 falls match. We're on the last fall. We're tied. Something happens. I forgot what it was, but I think I hit something on him. I didn't call it or nothing. I just took my liberties with it. So he picks me up. He goes to the edge of the trampoline, gives me a Death Valley driver on the edge, but he misses it completely. So we just go straight down into the
Oh,
yeah, bro.
Oh,
So
man.
I think it set us up, man.
Yeah,
you
y'all
kind of
was-
see it. They hit us and we just.
Y'all were getting built for it, man.
Just to
Jesus.
think you guys were that young and already calling matches on the fly. Like,
We didn't know.
No.
What we were doing.
those weren't matches. They weren't matches though. They were really
Right,
fighting.
right. Just brawl, just all out brawl.
It's a brawl
Yeah.
for all.
Yeah, all out. You tried to give my
Give us some insight.
yeah, just all, nah, it was just all out brawl, man.
Moves
Yeah,
being sprinkled in.
absolutely. Yeah. That's how it goes, man. That's usually how it goes. Good times.
You know what though? I will tell you this though. This is how I know I didn't know what I was doing. I go to punch him. I grab him here. I punch my hand thinking I'm protecting him, right? And then I push his head straight into the wall.
Oh, he still ended up taking the block. God damn.
bro, so-
Yeah, some kind of brain damage you got. You know what I'm saying? It's
Go get trained professionally.
Yes, no backyarders.
All right. So speaking of training, let's talk about Big Bob, man. Just talk about that, man.
Bob Murphy.
Yes, sir.
Well, what do you want to know about the man? I mean, he's a good person. He gave me a place to start at. Other than being hands-on, like actually in the training, it wasn't really him. It was more Nasty Nick Daniels. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him.
Okay.
Dylan Starr, Davey Richards. Actually,
Yeah, I know about Davey Richards.
That's the
Yeah.
main reason why me and Brian started with them because they had a seminar with him. We went. We got same thing as you actually. Yeah, we won our spot. We got I think it was a week, and then once we went to training, we were like, hey, we got to do this. However, we need to make the money. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get everything that we need, and we're gonna get rolling.
That's cool, man.
So big shout out to Bob Murphy. Thank you for the start.
Shout out Bob Murphy.
Seems like a lot a lot of talent come through Bob Murphy's.
It sound like, yeah, it seemed like it. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Everybody mentioned Big Bob.
1994, bro.
1994.
Man,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
How old were you in '94?
3.
Beautiful.
Really? Wow. Washed.
You a baby.
I feel
Maybe
washed.
3 or 2. 3 or
I
2.
feel washed.
I was 3. I was 3 years old too.
So,
Man, I
we
feel
was
old,
8,
man.
man.
Yeah, don't do me like that.
Hey, you're only as old as you feel.
Yeah, I was
Absolutely.
7. I was
That
7.
is true.
Yeah.
so for the, last time we talked about this, but it was a great story. I would like to, if you go back over to Greens Point to Pasadena again.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was great.
So I'm gonna condense it a little bit, but
Okay.
I'll still cover the key points. So it was 2005. I'll add this to that story. So the reason why we went that night, I was at gym class actually. I was a junior, and I was just in gym class, bullshit, and I wasn't working out. You know how you go just kill time. And then I heard 94.5 The Buzz, and they were advertising Booker T's Wrestling Alliance, and I was like, you know what? I want to go. So I told Brian Keefe, we didn't have a ride there. We tried all night. We're like, hey, you know what? We'll figure something out. I borrowed, I'm using the air quotes right now. I borrowed my parents' car. We drove all the way from Greens Point to Pasadena. We made it. We were happy. We were excited, ready for the show. We come back out, car won't crank, man. Left the light on. Left the light on. That's why you shouldn't borrow cars.
In a rush. Yeah, in a
Never borrow
rush.
cars. You can't get in trouble if you don't borrow.
Right.
That's true.
So the car wouldn't start. I was losing my freaking mind, man. I was like, I'm gonna have to call my parents. I'm gonna have to, take this ass whooping because the ass whooping was coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So me and Brian Keefe go back in the building. We started asking people for jumper cables, and they're all looking at us like we're crazy, man. Like, so we see Booker, and we're like, why not?
Yeah.
We go and ask him. We approach him, man. He's very approachable. Maybe because we were kids, though. Maybe we were older. He would have been like, man, fuck off.
Yeah, you're good.
We said worse. We said worse things on here.
Yeah,
So,
I've said worse.
He hooked us up with the police officer, send us out there, try to give us a jump. I killed the battery, man, so I had to actually call my parents, get picked up. Booker was really cool. He told us to wait in the back, just chill over there with the wrestlers. We could interact with them, get autographs and whatnot. And then before we left, me and Brian Keefe told him one day we're gonna come back and wrestle for you. And until last year in Vegas, we finally got to tell him like, hey, we told you we were gonna come back. We made it. We're here. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah.
And he remembered that story.
He
says he does.
But I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah, man, look, from that time, from 2005 until now, he's done a lot. He's done a lot in that time frame.
So he probably just like, okay, cool, whatever, bye. And then he told the story. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. What do you think?
You don't think he knows?
I mean, he could, but I'm gonna be humbled and say that he doesn't know. He just told me yes, just so I feel better. But hey,
We'll take it as a win.
We'll take
Yeah,
it.
it's a W. It's a W.
So how did y'all become a tag team?
If you take it from the beginning, I was with Legion,
Yeah.
reality wrestling with Legion, with Sean Hendricks, and they were looking for something else to do with me at the time. So they were like, well, let's put them over here under their learning tree of La Familia, Aiden Cristiano and Vega. So they kind of did a little storyline where they took me out of there and put me over here, kind of like, you know, the student of the game, you know, learn it up. And so they kind of built me up. But during that whole time, I really was training with him. So he was like, do it like this, do it like this, do it like this. You got to be like this. So I had to change my whole training mentality at that time. So when they finally gave us a tag match, again, the first tag match, which was against
Put us over. Fly Death.
Fly
Yeah,
Death.
Fly Death.
Remember that. Fly Death. We beat Fly Death.
We beat Fly Death.
But from there, we just kept growing, and then we grew, you know, even outside of reality of wrestling. And there was months where we worked literally like every single weekend.
Yeah, like
Every-
four,
like-
3 times, just
like,
trying to,
no
just trying
stop.
to get them reps.
Yeah, just
okay.
and we needed that, right? And then, but there was like it took a little while to win him over, you know, because like at first, like I'll admit, like I don't think he liked me at first. I'm serious. He probably still doesn't. He probably still doesn't. But as like he was like, okay, all right, you're cool. All right, you're cool. Then it was like we kind of like bonded there. So it was like, hey, it was more than just like, hey, you going to training today. It was like, hey, how you feeling after training? Like the next day, you know, checking up on each other. So yeah, we kind of actually grew into become, you know, brothers.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool, man.
There's times when people are like, hey, where's your brother at?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do that a lot.
Yeah, where's your brother? I'm like,
My brother. Huh?
oh, he's in the back.
I mess with them all the time. I'm like, yeah, I'll go get him right now.
Yeah.
Hey, winning them over.
That's right.
Can't do
Yeah,
nothing.
I mean, it's not a
Yeah.
lie though at this point, you know. I mean, we really are brothers.
Yeah, that's cool.
And speaking of Fly Death, man, that's
Do we
when I
have
get-
to speak about flight? I mean, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Shout out to Zach and Warren. Shout out to
I
Zach
was
and
saying,
Warren.
you guys say that's one of your you guys would say that's one of your rivals, your top rivals that y'all have right now going
Yeah.
on in the business.
Yeah, since the beginning.
Yeah, they've been a thorn in our ass, bro. We can't see us shaking, bro. And they keep getting one step over us every time.
You know,
What's the
like,
record?
I think they're up.
see, yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
they're up.
I think, yeah,
I think
especially
it's like 5-8 at this point.
it might.
Because we lost a few times. We lost with Les. We lost. Actually, we don't count DQ, so no, we're next.
Yeah, I was
But next
You gotta
one,
count
we'll
DQ.
determine the winner.
Yeah, there's countless run-ins and stuff that we've done with Fly Def, and we went with Fly Def all the way to Vegas. You know, that was probably our best match that we had.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I feel like up to that point of the show, we had the best match of the night. Then Brian Keefe and Ryan Davison came in. And they tore the house down, bro. And you know, hey, I love it, bro, because you know we're pushing each other. You know, we have a good match, we're gonna have a greater match, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Competition, man, brings
How
the
does
best out of
that
people.
feel? Like you be like, yeah, we just killed it. I don't think nobody's gonna top this. And then the next,
Well,
a match or two down the line, just tears it up.
personally, I mean, I get bothered a little bit, and then once I keep watching the match, I'm like, nah, this is, you know what?
okay,
I got it. Yeah, I
Props,
got
you know?
yeah.
You gotta respect talent. You know?
For sure. So, do you guys want to tell the infamous Vegas story and tell us, you know what I'm saying, what all that was like?
The
Because I don't think we got it the last time.
Yeah, we didn't get it the last time.
the Vegas story really
Yeah.
is his story, but
No, you can tell it because that pissed me off.
okay. So we get this. You know, we're gonna do what was it called? Was it One Night in Vegas or something like that? You know, all the reality wrestling stars go down to Vegas. We're running this big show
Correction.
in the MGM.
The stars plus the students. Because some of the students.
Yeah, some of the students did go.
That's why
But yeah, it was at the MGM, right? The first wrestling promotion run at the MGM, and so he gets there a day early. We're all flying in. He gets there the day early, but he has a room across the street at the Excalibur.
Yeah, so they were all at the MGM.
Yeah, I stayed at MGM, and so a lot of other guys are driving in too. So they happen to get there early, but they ain't got nowhere to go because they ain't got no room yet, right? But they find him, so they're like, "Do you mind if we put our stuff in your room?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's cool, man."
You know how I am, you know.
Yeah, like he ain't gonna let anybody stay with him. You know, it's like,
Especially if I don't know he's
Right,
serious.
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm cool with you, but we ain't that cool,
right.
And then so everybody throws their stuff in there, and so now they're kind of following him. They're together, and
Actually, that did happen, but the main reason why I told them they could go up there was because of Clay. Clay Robertson showed up. And, I'm cool with him. So I told him, you're tired. You're the one that drove all the way over here. Go upstairs and take a nap. Everybody latched on to him, bro. Everybody. When I tell you, like, there was nobody in sight, as soon as they asked him, hey, where you going? Oh, I'm going to go put my stuff in the room. Oh, you mind if we take ours too?
Yeah.
Everybody like roaches, bro. Like roaches.
Damn.
So then we fly in the next day, and I'm like, "Hey, Vega, we're here. We're in the hotel. Our stuff's here. Let's hook up or whatever." And he's like, "All right, cool. I'll be right there." So he comes walking through, and everybody's with him. I'm like, "Dang, where's it? Okay." So he's telling me, he's like, "Man, everybody's got all their stuff in my room. I can't go up there. I can't do this.
Yeah, I can't do what I wanted to do.
And I was sitting back like, "Damn, that sucks."
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
But no, because it's like I was there with Carisma, and it's just kind of like it's a shout out to Carisma.
Yeah.
And that was just like you could see the frustration in him.
So at this point,
because he's sitting here like this.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just
and we're eating in front of him, but he's still just like,
Dude.
I wasn't hungry,
Boiling,
bro. I was
boiling.
livid, bro.
Appetite was gone. That's how you know you was mad. Yeah, you ain't got no appetite.
That one
Yeah,
game that just
right there in the middle. Yeah, it's hot.
So-
Man, it's mad.
I just leave, and I'm like, you know what? If I leave, if I don't see them, I won't get mad. Hopefully by the time I come back, everybody will be gone. I'll be good. Man, I spent the whole day with him. I went back to my room at 10 at night, bro. And when I get in the room, man,
I'm sorry.
I get in the room, I open the door, and I'm like, I blow my shit, bro. I start cussing because I'm like, it was like a mountain of bags in there, bro. Like, I was like, I left Clay here and nobody else. Like, he had 2 bags. That's all he had. I come in, it's all these bags. I'm like, bro, okay. I called him. I'm like, bro, I'm about to lose it, bro. I'm about to tell somebody. So he's like, nah, calm down.
I did. I had to calm
Yeah, he had to calm me down because I was just about to throw everything out, bro. Just say,
Yeah, just come get y'all stuff. Just come get it from the hallway.
so I called Clay and I'm like, hey, bro, where's my key? He's like, what you mean? I'm like, where's my key? He's like, oh, I left it where you told me to leave it at. I'm like, no, you didn't, bro. I told you to leave it in my drawer. He's like, oh, you know what? I gave it to Rudy.
Oh, rude.
That's what I was like, bro, why are you giving my key away? Why are you letting people stay? And then I told him, I'm like, look, bro, tell everybody to get their shit out before I have to tell them. And they're not gonna like the way I tell them. So 5 minutes later, bro, everybody's like knocking, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna let them keep knocking. I'm gonna come out when I want to come out. I come out, bro. It's like 5 people waiting outside. They're like, man, I'm glad you're here, bro. Like, I need my bags. It was Warren, Clay, Rudy, 2 other trainees, and 1 other guy. And I'm just like, man, bro. I'm like, I hope y'all didn't think that y'all were gonna stay here because now I just look like an asshole because I kicked everybody out. Like whatever. And that was that. That was the.
Like I never.
You wanted me to blow up. I didn't.
And I'm just chilling in my room. Yeah, man, that sucks.
So I'll see you in the morning, man. All right,
Hey, we got to be down there at 2:00 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get into this about Booker. So what was it like under his tutelage and him teaching y'all stuff, and what's some of the advice he has gave y'all?
More is less, like, not in the sense of like going out there and not.
No, less is more.
There you go.
Oh, now we're talking about less again.
Whatever. Anyway.
Shout out to Les.
Yeah, shout out to Les. Anyways, though, less is more. Did I get it right that time?
Less is more.
Less is more. Going out there and actually connecting with the people to give them a reason to want to come back, which was something that I didn't really understand at the beginning of my career. It was just go out there, wrestle, make them cheer or boo, I guess, but not really in the sense of making a connection. Just like me being like, "Hey, man, you're fat."
Yeah.
Stuff like that, something that doesn't really like make them want to acknowledge you, because like I would notice sometimes it would be on their phones, and then like I would remember what Booker would say, you would have to find a different way to get them to put this down and actually pay attention to you, especially now, bro.
Yeah.
So
A lot of folks can't go nowhere without their phone. Yeah.
That's my biggest one.
For me, I I don't know if you remember this, but this was like at the beginning of when we were tagged, when he had that mock match for us, and basically he just wanted to.
hated that.
Yeah, yeah. So like we're under the lights of the show ring at the arena, and he's like, "All right, I want you to do tag stuff." But basically, he just kind of wants to coach me because I'd never done it.
I've never done anything like that before in my career. Like I never had to do like a mock anything, and
Yeah.
it was weird, bro.
And so he's like, he's like, kick him. So I kick him. He's like, no, more. I kick him again. More aggression. Kick him again. And I'm just kicking I forgot who we went in there with, but he had me kick that.
Random tag team.
Yeah, it was just, he had me kick him like 30 times.
Mudhole.
Until it was right. Because he's like, look, because tag team is his forte. You know, him and his brother. I mean, so like, yeah, he's like, tag has to be like this, right? And so I was like, okay, cool. But I've never seen him do that with anybody. But he did that with us.
I will tell you this though, he actually took his time with us and actually like crafted us, you know, because he was like very hands on with us. Like it wasn't just like, this is what one out of y'all go out there. I don't care what y'all do. Because sometimes whenever he does that, it fails, and you can tell right away because it goes away probably in like 3 weeks. With us, he was actually like, hey, this, and that. Funny story for him, something that he hates talking about. He hates the accordion.
Oh, he doesn't like the accordion?
Don't
I
say
wanted to
hate
ask
the
you about that
accordion.
too.
No. I don't hate
Well,
the
you
accordion.
hated the idea to bring it into wrestling.
I did. I wasn't about that.
Me
idea.
and Booker were strong to like, you know.
Y'all
we were
pushed him to
like,
do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's what that thing right, having the accordion out there is kind of what makes y'all different than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a good.
It stood out a lot.
Well, my whole thing was like I'm a musician, so I play accordion, right? But I wanted to do both, but I wanted to keep them separate. You know, I wanted to do this over here and do this over here, and that's it. Until it was the Gino celebration when he won the title, and he had the Gino
He had
celebration.
the Fiesta and all that. Yeah,
Well,
I was
if
there.
you go back to that clip, I'm playing accordion for him as he walks down the ramp.
Oh, that
So,
was you.
That was me, yeah.
Oh.
And a buddy of mine, Jose Ancida, he was playing the bajo with him, and so we're in the back, and it's before showtime, and we ain't doing nothing. It's like maybe like 10 minutes before showtime, and so me and my homie were just sitting there, and it's like, let's play something. So me and him were just jamming a little bit together, just him and me, and Booker looks,
Yeah, he be doing
he's all, you really play that thing? Play something.
You can't say no to that. Like, play something.
And so I started playing
All right.
something, and literally he starts laughing. He turns around and he says, "That's your gimmick. That's gonna be your gimmick." And I hadn't done anything on this show. In fact, it was that night that I made my debut at Legion, but I hadn't done anything. But he already knew what my gimmick was gonna be before I even had a gimmick. You know what I mean? So that's kind of cool, I think. But at the same time, like I wanted to keep them separate. But when Booker said you're gonna do that, I had to do
It
it.
was 1-1, and I was the one that was like, no, we need to do it, because you and Brad were like, nah, that's not cool at all. And I'm like, man, what do you mean? I mean, he's Mexican. We love the accordion, bro.
That's why when I seen it, I was like, oh yeah.
All you need is tequila, and you're good.
And good
That's
to
right. Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
right there.
we got. Well, we're not sponsored here, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
hey guys, yeah.
Maybe you could be. Give
But
us
soon,
that.
Dwayne. Soon, Dwayne. We'll get with you soon, man. Absolutely. But yeah. All right. Yeah. Millions of dollars, baby. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars, man.
So I want to touch on something Corey touched on last time. It was about the different places that y'all had worked and also winning those different titles that y'all had won, stuff like that.
Well, I've wrestled in a few different places that he has. I'm still confined to the U.S. though. I'm waiting for that break to go overseas, man.
Yeah.
I've had opportunities to go to Mexico, but it's really rough down there, and my family just always advises against it. So I'm just like, you know what? I'll just stay over here.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, can't go wrong against for a family.
Because I know you said you went to like Michigan or something like
Yeah.
that.
So me, once again, Brian Keefe and Gino actually, we drove over there in 2018.
Y'all
We'll be
drove from Houston to Michigan.
there. Yeah.
Sheesh. Hey, I already. Hey,
We had a tryout.
Oh, y'all had a tryout.
Yeah, we had a tryout with Evolve Wrestling.
Evolve. Okay.
So,
That's pretty cool.
We left Friday. It was on Saturday at noon. So we left. We got pulled over.
Of
About
course.
halfway through,
I was like,
we
y'all
stopped
hauling
at
ass.
Little Rock. Actually, we stopped at a Waffle House, and everybody looked at us like we were the plague, bro. We walked in, and everybody just like stopped talking, and they were just looking at us until we sat down. And then we're like, you know what? Let's get out of here. 5 minutes later, bro, 5 minutes later, we got pulled over, bro.
The vibes all wrong.
Yeah. So,
Just didn't feel right walking in the Waffle House.
not that Waffle House.
Yeah.
So we pull up to Michigan. We literally get there 5 minutes before they're having the tryouts, man. If we would have stopped to pee or anything else, we wouldn't have made it. We pull up, we're changing, we're doing all this, the other. We didn't get anything out of it, but you know, it was a cool experience. We got to meet Matt Riddle. You know, he complimented us on the way that we worked and this and that and the other. From that, we actually got a booking in Ohio. We went to Ohio that very same night, and then we wrestled over there. And everybody was chanting. We had a triple threat. It was me, Gino, and Brian Keefe. Everybody went crazy, and they were like, "Please come back, please come back."
That's
And
dope.
they never brought us back.
That's wild, man. That's wild. That's wild, though, man. But so you haven't had any well, as far as the big companies, have you had any little like extra roles or anything like that? Outside of, like I said, outside of Ring of I keep doing this. I keep doing
It's very
this.
close,
Yeah.
though, so I understand.
Outside of reality of wrestling.
Well, I actually had a 4-day stint with WWE. Like, it was what? SmackDown, NXT on Saturday, Survivor Series on Sunday.
Oh shit.
And then,
Raw on Monday? Dang, was that?
actually, correction. NXT Saturday, Sunday, it was the pay-per-view Survivor Series, Monday Night Raw, and then Tuesday,
SmackDown.
was SmackDown.
Okay.
So,
Back
was
when they were doing
So we
Tuesdays.
did extra roles on that. If you actually go back and look at it, we were the EMTs. Is that what you call the people that go out there when the war games were happening? And I think it was Adam Cole did some crazy thing off the cage, and we went out there and we're checking on him. It was me.
That's when it was here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
it was. It was at
Okay.
Toyota Center, man. So
Okay.
we were here for that. Didn't do anything on Survivor Series. We just got to stay on standby. Monday Night Raw was pretty hectic, bro. Like nobody was paying attention to us. It was like just sit here. If we need you,
We'll get
just
you.
be here. Like they kept going around, like I guess changing stuff for the show. Like man, it's hectic, bro. Like you got to be on point for that. And then on Tuesday we had our tryout. It was Shane McMahon and the whole entire SmackDown roster just watching.
No shit. The whole roster.
The whole roster.
It was actually Kylie Ray got hired off of that, if I'm not mistaken, but I think it didn't fall all the way through. I wrestled Warren, got some good feedback back, but still need to put in some work before I could actually go back. So you know that's what I'm working on
Absolutely.
right now.
Absolutely. Okay. That's what's up.
He's gonna be back, bro. He's gonna be
Yeah, I
back.
was like, in due time, man. Due time, man. They got Legato. They need extra people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, my man's would be a great addition to the SmackDown roster.
I hope you listen
Hey,
to
NXT.
Triple H.
Hey, Paul. I'm sorry. I'm always speaking to my good friend by first name basis. Sorry, Mr. H. Mr. H. We got another one for. We got two more for NXT, man. Two more for NXT. You already know.
So I heard you had a issue with a booking that one of you guys couldn't make it because of a screening.
Man, I was trying to avoid that one, man. He always gives me shit for it, man.
Well, look. So we got the call to go do extra work for AEW, but they wanted all three of us. They wanted me, Charisma, and him. And so they're like, you got to have your blood and your COVID and all this by this date and bring it with you. And so we went in, we got our COVIDs on the Sunday, and we told him, hey, you should too.
Fuck that day, bro.
And so we got ours that morning of Dynamite on Wednesday. And then we were like, dude, did you get yours? Did you get yours? Did you get yours? And he's just like, no.
Hey,
No, I didn't
the
get it.
guy that was
Sean D.
yeah, he was very cool about it. He was working with me as much as he could, but at the end of the day, I didn't make it.
Yeah.
They gave my results at midnight
Yeah.
that day. I was so
So
angry,
me and
bro.
Charisma were there in the back, and
I pretty
So-
much screwed it up for everybody.
it's all
'cause he knew
it's
what
all
it was.
good. It's all good. But so then we ended up did the walkout with Wardlow, So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And other than that, we just kind of hung out in catering.
I'm a strong believer that things happen for a reason, so maybe there was a reason why we didn't go that day.
Oh, why you didn't go? I was there.
So while you was there, who are some of the fellow wrestlers there that you got to see?
Pretty much the whole roster: CM Punk, Moxley, Sting. The Sting kind of tripped me out because there's like a part where they're at the big monitor where everybody watches the show.
Yeah.
And I'm leaning up against the wall, right? And one of the matches done. It just finishes. I look to my left, and Sting is like, and I'm like, that's Sting. You know?
Hey, like, yeah, what do you say to that? And was he in makeup and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah,
everything?
yeah.
Oh,
He was full gimmicked up.
Oh,
He
yeah.
went out into that. But that was probably like my moment.
Okay.
You know,
cool.
like cool. That's
Speaking
oh,
of-
Big Show is freaking huge too.
I bet.
A giant
He walked
of a
by and I'm
man.
like,
Speaking of icons and
And Taz is
legends
short.
and stuff like that, who is some guys who has inspired y'all for his wrestling and everything like that?
it's easy for him.
Mine's Eddie Guerrero and Edge. You know,
Okay.
pretty much the whole Attitude Era leading up to the Ruthless Aggression Era, because I was like, those were my dudes. You know?
Yeah.
Two of the SmackDown 7 too. So
Yeah.
can't never go wrong with those two.
What about you?
SmackDown was popping back then.
Yeah,
was.
a lot of folks,
Abraham,
sleep on that little era of SmackDown.
Yeah,
when they
the
had
SmackDown Hotel.
7, yeah,
You let the Rock check you in the SmackDown Hotel?
2002,
Yeah.
2005.
Yeah.
You need to be watching.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
They had
No.
Rey Mysterio and all them boys
Oh,
on
yeah.
SmackDown. Yeah, that was a live time for SmackDown.
it
man.
was.
So for me, growing up, okay, so like I started with the Ultimate Warrior. That was like that's my like ultimate favorite, I guess you could say, right? But as I started training and learning the business side of it, and you go back and you watch, Scott Hall has to be the one that I learned the most from, and as far as his walking, just the way he did stuff in the ring, like he didn't rush anything. He took his time, and just learning his
He was an amazing
mannerisms.
person too.
Yeah.
I got to meet him. Yeah, he was pretty. Yeah, but yeah, that's where my inspiration came from for the way I am in the ring. Is pretty much Razor Ramon.
Okay.
Mixed with Lucha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Can't go
Bad
wrong. Can't be
guy.
bad with that.
Hey, yo, Chico. Razor Ramon.
That's right.
Hey,
It's my dad.
Oh. Oh, hey Corey, you want to hop up in that speed round right quick?
oh yeah, man. Okay, yeah, I can go do that real fast, man. I was prepared. I was listening to the stories, man. All right. Yeah, let's-
Now, like we said at the top of this episode, are these? We've already done this. Are these going to be the same questions?
Now, see, nobody knows your answer for last time.
Yeah, nobody knows the answer
Okay.
last time.
Okay,
so,
so we can change them. Okay.
Yeah, you can change them up. Yeah, you can change them up if you want to. All right. So,
Okay.
all right. I might know the answer to both of these, but the greatest wrestler of all time.
Stone Cold.
I said Eddie Guerrero last time, but I have to say Chris Benoit as well.
Okay.
Okay.
You said wrestler, not wrestlers.
Oh.
No, it's either one or the other. It's either one or the other.
I mean, it's almost the same, yeah. But worst wrestler of all time.
Mantar.
Yeah, that was a good one. That one, yeah. Can't go wrong with that
You
one.
want to know how bad that match was? They took it completely out of their archives, bro.
Oh.
They said, we're not showing this to anybody. It was JBL and Trish Stratus against Jackie and Christopher Nowinski.
That's crazy. I
That
don't
was
even
bad.
remember. I don't even remember that. But
And you
I
can't
feel
find
like,
it,
yeah, I feel like I remember it happened, but I just
They scrapped it, huh?
They scrapped it.
Bro, they were like,
They
we're
scrubbed
done
it from the
with
books.
this.
All right. So, favorite male wrestler currently.
Edge.
Oh, dang it. I think I had a hard time with this one last time, right?
Yeah.
Ray Phoenix.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what he said last
Did I
time.
say that last
And,
time? Okay.
and all time, of course, I think it was Eddie Guerrero for
Eddie
you.
Guerrero's
And,
It was Stone Cold.
Stone
for me?
Cold, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so favorite female wrestler currently?
It's not Jackie.
Definitely.
We know that.
Man, that was a tough one. That was actually a tie, man. I want to say Bailey and Miss
Absolutely.
Roxanne Perez.
Ah,
Yeah,
Roxy.
Yeah.
Roxy.
Roxy.
Favorite
Roxy.
female wrestler of all time.
Lita.
Okay.
I think I had a hard time with this one
You
last
did
time
have a
too,
hard
but
time.
I don't know. Bull Nakano was pretty dope back in the day.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
She was
Yeah,
dope.
that's
Bull
Bull
Nakano.
Nakano.
She had like a light.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
too young,
Oh,
kid.
Yeah, you see her versus
Oh,
her and Medusa
You
matches
don't
a
hear that
lot,
one
man.
too.
Yeah, you don't hear a lot. You don't hear Bull Nakano a lot, man. But I don't think we did a current favorite high flyer, but I think we did all time.
Rey Mysterio.
Oh, yeah, Hijo de Vikingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah. Okay. Favorite technical wrestler currently.
Oh,
Currently. Yeah.
Right,
I hope
Danielson.
he's not wrestling currently.
times two.
Okay. And all time.
Chris Benoit. That's the man.
The Hitman.
Yeah.
The Hitman. The Hitman. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
And outside of yourselves, favorite tag team currently.
Currently.
I have to go with the Usos.
Yeah, we think we both said the Usos last time.
Okay.
I had a match with him.
And nobody's feeling Uzi, right?
Definitely not me. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
And,
a
I
little.
love
Maybe
that.
a
I
little.
love, I love that segment. That was so good. That was so
That was a
good.
funny segment.
All time tag team.
I remember my answer for this one.
Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit.
Yeah, he did say
Yeah.
that.
Yokozuna and
Yeah,
Owen Hart.
I remember that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite manager currently.
Paul Heyman, baby. Paul Heyman.
The advocate.
I think that's what I said last time too, Paul Heyman.
Unless you want to go with MVP, because that's a close
It's
second.
close number two. Close number two right
No,
now.
it's got to be Paul Heyman.
All time.
Paul Bear.
He said Paul.
No, Paul Bear.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I still want to say Paul Heyman, bro.
Hey, you can't go wrong. I mean, he's
Bro,
been a while.
but he
He's
did
been
it in
around
the
for a
Fed.
while. So
He
yeah.
did it in the Fed. He did it ECW.
Exactly.
He did it
WCW,
WCW.
so
man has
yeah.
a mind for this, bro.
Yeah.
And it amazes me.
And out of the two, which one would you rather be, heel or face?
Babyface.
That makes sense. I can get that.
I
off
remember
y'all,
the
yeah.
dynamic you guys told us.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see
Yeah.
it. You can see
Yeah,
it.
just off the how y'all interact with each other, we can tell who's who out of the
They're
group.
like tagging. He's like,
Stop
no,
saying
Yeah,
Let's go.
Favorite match type? I think you said ladder match. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
mine. He hates it.
Yeah, no, I just like regular matches, man.
I'm like, hey, book, put us in the ladder match. He's like, oh, stop it. We already did that. I'm like,
No, I'll be honest. I kind of like triple threats. I think they're cool, or like 4 ways, 3, triple
The
threats.
multi-man
Those
matches.
are kind of
Okay.
cool. Like you could do a lot more with those matches. They're kind of more like chaotic, but you could do more things than you could in a tag match. If you have 4 guys out there in a tag match, because there's rules to it. You have to tag, you have to do this, but with that you don't. You know.
Just go all out.
So you guys just had a ladder match against each other. How was that?
Oh, that was what a
I
year?
enjoyed it.
Is that a year ago?
I had a ladder match recently, though.
Did
I
you?
enjoyed that one, too.
Yeah.
Somebody threw Legos at me. That's why I
In the last one, I threw Chris Carter onto a ladder. Yeah.
I threw Chris Carter onto a ladder on this one.
Did you? That's why we get
Chris
along.
Chris Carter in the ladders, man.
Taking ladder spots.
All right. So favorite pay-per-view currently? I think there was an answer for that one.
Nah, I don't
Nah,
think
yeah.
that's
I think it was all time.
It was all
Yeah,
time.
all time.
Royal Rumble.
Mine's No Way Out.
No way out.
Lead up to WrestleMania.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the Royal Rumbles because it's like you get everybody in one shot, and that sets the tone for the rest of the year almost.
Yeah.
It does, but I still think No Way Out because it gives you what you want prior to WrestleMania. You know, you can't go wrong with
Bro, you can go back and watch a Royal Rumble from any year, and it's like, who's coming out next? Because you don't remember.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. And I know why he said No Way Out. The No Way Out with Eddie and Brock. That
leading up,
was out of the blue.
Yeah.
Everything like we didn't know
The
what was
whole
going on.
card. Yeah.
The one where The Rock beat Kurt Angle to get the championship back and then go to WrestleMania
Yep.
17. Like,
Yep.
bro, you can't.
Yeah, that was.
With the Royal Rumble, you can't.
Well, and the Royal Rumble is different. That's a different. That's a different
Yeah,
type
it's a
of
whole
special
different
right there.
match.
Because
Yeah,
It's a whole
that's
different beast, bro.
because that one right there is like you said. You don't know who's gonna be there, who's gonna come out, and what surprises you're gonna get for that show.
I screamed like a little girl when Edge showed back up.
Oh, I was there. Yeah, we were there. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, my girl was there
Called
too.
that one.
Yeah, we were there. So that was
I was
fun.
with my girl and I was like, watch, it's gonna be Edge. Just playing around and the music hitting. I
You think you know me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah, man. My favorite one is always gonna be WrestleMania 25 because I lost my voice at that Undertaker and
I was there.
HBK match.
Yeah.
I lost my voice in the middle of that one. That's the greatest night ever for me. But I'm gonna skip the favorite promotion one because we don't want to.
Reality
Yeah,
wrestling.
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Most underrated wrestler currently.
Oh, I remember.
I'll let
this.
you catch that one.
Yeah, that, Gino Medina.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gino.
He's up at the
Gino,
tops.
man.
He's got to be up there.
Man, I'm gonna say Brian Keith.
Okay, I like that.
We
I like
keep,
that.
we keep
Shout out
it,
Ryan
in
Keith.
house.
I like it. I like it. Most underrated all time.
I'm gonna go with Fit Finley, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
Fit
Fit.
Finley.
Shout out Fit.
Yeah, shout out to Fit.
Yeah, shout out Fit.
Dang.
I'm gonna throw my answer in on that. William
Yeah,
Regal,
come on.
man.
That's
I gotta
a good-
throw
that's a
William
good
Regal
question.
on that one, man. He's underrated for that.
William Regal.
Oh, I was like, if you're going that route, then yeah, of course, William Regal.
You know what's crazy? We get a lot of the same common answers on this podcast.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Man.
a lot of people rep for the same people on here.
That's crazy, man.
You gotta support each other, right?
Did I don't think we got your under. You said William Regal.
Yeah. Once
Okay.
you started talking in that realm, yeah.
Got you.
William Regal.
Okay. So most overrated currently.
Logan Paul.
Even after Saturday.
Even
Okay.
Logan Paul has had 3 matches. He already had 3 major injuries, bro.
He had 3 injuries, all 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Okay, that's
I
fair
never
enough.
peeped that. I never peeped. I knew about the ACL, but I never peeped the last 2. I didn't know you got hurt on the last 2.
3 major injuries.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough to say, just because he's rather new to the game.
I hope he hears this so he can challenge me to a match.
Um,
Reality of wrestling.
Impulsive.
No, I think I answered this one last time where it's like everybody's where they're supposed to be at. So I don't believe anybody's over or underrated in that light. So wherever somebody is, whether they're at the top or the bottom, that's kind of where they're supposed to be. That's not saying that they're not going anywhere else, but that's where they're at, and that's where they're supposed to be at the time.
That's right. Yeah, we did. Yeah, fair enough. We did say that.
He's a
last
nice
time.
one, bro.
And,
That's cool. That's why he's babyface. Yeah, he's babyface out of it too. Absolutely.
And before we get out of here, we want to let you guys know that this episode is brought to you by Bailey Rose Family Mortuary. We cost less because we care more. Bailey Rose is the leading funeral provider in the 5th Ward area, Cashmere Gardens area to be exact. They're affordable. They have affordable prices and will offer payment plans if needed. Bailey Rose is 15 minutes away from the medical center and he has access over to 200 different type styles of caskets. And give them a call today at 713-842-7871. That's 713-842-7871. Bailey Rose Family Mortuary.
And his favorite wrestler is The Undertaker.
Yeah.
And his favorite manager is Paul Bearer.
Paul Bearer. Yeah, Paul
Hey,
Bearer. Absolutely.
man. Shout out Joe,
Absolutely.
man. Shout out
Shout out
Joe,
Joe
man.
Bailey, man. Shout outs, man.
I got one more thing, though, before you guys leave.
Who said we're leaving? Okay.
Worst chop ever received. And by who it was. And by who. Take it back.
You can go first, because I know
Worst
mine
chop.
right away.
Jeez.
Random trainee number 1, bro. What? Bro, I'm like, the tribe is here. I'm teaching them, and they always go to the neck. They always chop me in my throat, bro. And I'm like, just get out of here, bro. I'm done for today. Like,
Okay,
Slap to the neck.
those do suck actually.
yeah.
But I know the exact. I don't remember the name of the venue, but it was Mysterious Q.
Okay.
And the reason why is
Heavy-handed ass.
so if you chop somebody, right, you chop them, bang, big slap noise, right? But if you don't get a good noise on it, for whatever reason, you try again.
Again, yeah.
Okay. So doesn't sound good. Let me try it again. Doesn't sound good. Let me try it one more time. Damn it. Let me try one more time. He could not get a good sound off of me.
So he just
And I'm like, dude, have it, And at this point, I'm like, no more. And he's like, bang.
Yeah.
Finally, he got the gunshot. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
But he wasn't done.
That wind came out.
So it was literally like, I don't think he broke the skin, but like I seeped some kind of liquid from my
Yeah.
chest.
I was laughing.
All right, y'all. I can't believe I'm finna ask this. Last time I wanted to ask this, but I'm finna go ahead and get out the way. I'm finna man up. I would like both of y'all to give me a chop on this podcast.
Hey,
right
look,
now.
you got it. You got
No. He
All right,
loves
come on,
chopping. He
come on.
loves chopping.
it. You got that one. I want to hear this.
Whenever y'all ready.
I want to hear. I want to hear this. I want to hear
I'm
this.
gonna take off my watch.
This
Hey, Corey, get behind the camera.
this
You want to do it without the shirt so you can get
this chop is brought to you by Liquid Courage.
So, I'm gonna have you here.
Oh man, you gonna
Just
actually
so you
do
can
this?
just go here, bro. I'm gonna go a little light. I'm not gonna go. That was light. I love chops, bro. Chris Beno's my favorite, bro.
Hey, you got some light. Wow.
Right here. I want you right here.
Zello, you are the bravest man in the world right now.
Lady.
This was not scripted. Hey, this was not scripted, you guys. I just want to let you know that. This is big propaganda. This is not scripted.
Yeah, that's gonna be the views right there.
That's gonna get views.
That's for the views right there.
Make sure y'all got that on camera. That was fun. Hey, what's going on now?
Man.
Get to the
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
here's the
take
bad
your
thing.
take your drink, bro.
Look,
'Cause
here,
Jesus.
real quick. Here's the bad thing about that. though. Now you're gonna have to do that every time you have a wrestler on the show.
Yeah, now you have to. Yeah, that's your thing.
Zello Smoke is taking chops. Bring your best.
Hey, you just
heard
had Abel Andrew Jackson on here.
Yeah, you just had
Goddamn,
Abel on
he
it.
throws
Abel
a
got some
chop
good
too.
ones, bro.
He'll be back.
Yeah,
He'll be back.
When
Abel
Abel
will
was
be
here, I
back.
thought about asking
Yeah,
him, but I'm
Abel
kind
will
of
be back.
scared. I ain't built up
I
no
was
He'll-
courage.
he'll-
to ask.
he'll-
I
be
was
back.
me too.
Abel will be back. Absolutely, man.
Oh man, but hey, man,
That was fun.
This better not get big, cause
Wrestling is not a game.
you gonna get your ass kicked
Make
alive.
sure you take a picture of that later. Take a picture. It's gonna swell a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
We will
believe
post
it.
pictures of this chop later on.
I heard it. Yeah, it's going.
That was a great closeout set.
Yeah, that was good. Great close.
That's right.
Great close
That's
to the
right.
show, man. I like
didn't even
that, man.
expect that today.
Hey, free chops, man. I got it. All right.
I just was about to say, I might want to actually train one day with you guys.
goodness, man.
Yeah, he gotta stand up. He gotta walk it off. He's trying to walk it off, man.
Hey, just imagine back in the day you had to take 30 chops from everybody.
Bro, that's how I started. That was my initiation that night.
Shit.
Bob Murphy kept it
My
on.
shit's
My shit's heavy. It toughened me up, bro. No more since that night has my chest ever been purple, red, or bleeding, or anything like that.
Hey, do we have time to tell a quick story? No. Okay, one time I wrestled him and he was Spider-Man and he chopped the shit out of me.
Okay, before we get out of here, man, I want to shout out everybody who's been supporting us. Shout out Shay Sawyer. Shout out to Dad's World Order. Also, man.
Shout out to Love Heart.
Shout out to the coolest photographer in the Nashville area. Follow
Yes,
him
sir.
on IG at I Got the Camera. He's and he's also a professional wrestling fan for over 20 years. Shout out Millie. But hey, man, I'm Mikey Manslaughter Facts.
And you already know my name, man. It's the Beige Bomber, the Petty Messiah, your boy Corey Jared in the building.
It's your boy Zello Smoke, and I just been chopped.
This is Dynamite TV. Don't watch me. Watch Dynamite TV. Guru Dynamite in the building. And yeah, I will not be receiving. You holler at Zello Smoke. Zello Smoke. Denzel on Twitter and Instagram.
He wants all the chops.
One more time, man, for La Familia, man.
Thank y'all for
Appreciate
coming in, man. Thank y'all for coming back, man. Hey.
Again, real quick, shout out to all my La Familia, La Carisma, Aiden Cristiano, my boy. What's your name?
Oh, Jonathan Vega.
That's right, Diego de la Cruz.
Liquid Courage.
November 12th? November 12th?
Yeah,
November
Oh, yeah.
12th.
November 12th. Come out to Texas City, Booker T's World's Gym Arena. I'm going to whoop some ass.
Absolutely.
And we
He
will
is.
be there.
Hey, man, when you're down with the PWO, man, you're down for life.